Hey everyone, I am coming to do a quick tutorial on how to use Bitly, B-I-T-L-Y. So we can go into purchasing links or URLs or our own domain, however you want to word it, and then forward it to a particular URL that we want to direct it to. Okay, so if you have a back office or a landing page or whatever, sometimes the website address will be very long with a series of letters and numbers. And so to recite that to someone to direct them to your landing page may be a little bit much. Okay. And so maybe you don't necessarily want to purchase an URL, your own domain. Okay. They're not that expensive, maybe anywhere between $20 to $40 a year. However, maybe that's not what you want to do, or you don't have much experience in doing that. So you can circumvent around that. And I use Bitly. There's other platforms that do the same thing that Bitly does, but I'm just more familiar with Bitly. Okay. So I'm going to just go through how to set up an account and how to utilize it. So as you can see here, I'm at bitly.com. All right. And I'm using my mobile device. If you use the computer, it may look differently, but the concept is still the same. All right. So I'm going to go to the menu and see it says login or sign up free. Okay. I'm going to select sign up for free. And then here they show you what the prices are. They have a starter package that's $8 a month. The basic is $29, premium $199. And it tells you all of the details of what's included. Okay. It tells you everything that's included within those packages. You can select to pay annually or monthly, okay, if you decide to get one of those packages. Of course, if you do monthly, sometimes the price increases. But for today, we're going to focus on the free, okay? So where it says $0 a month for the free package, we're going to click Get Started. And now it's asking you to create a username, an email address, and a password, okay? So let me do that really quickly, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I created a username, I used the email address, and I created a password that was in compliance with their requirements. And here I am on the next page. So it says a bunch of information about what links are, so on and so forth. And then it's going to inquire, what are you using it for? Is it for work, personal use? I'll select both. Not really sure why they asked that. So on this page is asking you for some information about what you're doing. Okay, so it's going to ask you to identify your department, so on and so forth. If you scroll down, you can fill it out if you want to, or you can simply select skip this step. So here you are in it, and I believe there is an app that you can also use. I am using the web-based interface right now for this training or tutorial. So let's create our first link. All right, so let me pull a link and show you what I do. So here is one of my landing pages that I have with one of my businesses for MWR. And I'm going to show you that the link is rather long. Okay, so I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go back to Bitly. I'm going to go back to Bitly. I'm going to click create your first link. And now it's telling me enter the long URL, which is what I just copied. You see all of that? I promise you, I will mess it up if I try to tell someone to write that down. I'm going to skip something. I'm going to mess something up. So that's why I like Bitly. All right. So now that I've pasted it in there, I'm going to scroll down to make sure there's nothing else being required of me. And I'm going to hit create. When I select create, it's going to take me to another page. And here it's going to say, what is the title for this link? So I'm going to type MWR. Maybe it'll take. All right. And now notice that it has bit.ly/ a series of numbers and letters. You can actually change that, customize it to a shorter phrase or short phrase of what you want it to be. MWR info. Doesn't have to be caps or not. It's completely not necessary. So I'm going to do all lowercase. I'm going to do MWR info. If no one else has that as a short URL, it will allow me to save. If it's been taken, notice someone else has already done it. So I'm just going to put a number 1 behind it and hit save. Now my short link has been created. So now if I give someone bit.ly/MWRinfo1, they will be taken to my landing page. So I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to show you how it looks. All right. I'm going to paste the link I copied. And as you can see at the top, it's the bit.ly. But after it loads, it actually takes you to the landing page. So if this is helpful, instead of you having to purchase a URL, you can use this. It's not as professional looking, but it will get the job done in the meantime. Because here's the thing. When you decide what URL you want to purchase, what domain you want to purchase, you want it to be something that you can live with because you can't change it. It's almost like a tattoo. You can't change it once you create it. You can buy other ones, but you won't be able to change that one. So you want to make sure you pick the right name or the right domain to fit the cause and to make sure that it's something you can live with. If you're not that savvy in that department, then maybe Bitly is a better route for you to go. Okay. So hopefully this helps you try to figure out a shorter way to get your landing pages to your people, putting it on flyers, putting it on your social media links. This is another way that is acceptable. Hopefully this helps. Thank you for listening and tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. This is Coach Sybil Kears. Much love and success. God bless.